Hi there and welcome to Sacred Symposium. This is part of my YouTube where I do either a channeling from spirit or some energies or galactic cousins, or I will do mediumship. I kind of sent out the invitation to do some mediumship today, so we will see what comes through. I've opened up my energy. There are definitely energies that have joined, and I feel a lot of it quite strong, but I'm not getting clear images. I think there's a lot of people I know here. And I was wondering, was there a message for someone who's watching? Someone in particular who's watching. Feels like a father energy coming through. And if you've been waiting to get that nod, if you've been watching all this time just to receive that nod, there's a lot of father energy here. Actually, there's more dads here. There seems to be a collection of fathers. So for anyone who's lost a dad and the father is in spirit, there seems to be a collective of fathers coming in now. They seem to be working men, quite manual, physical, rather than not behind a computer. These people were not behind the computer. They were out in the world. Some could have been toiling in sort of a farm or on land, gardening even, really spending time in the physical, doing physical jobs, odd jobs even. Not pen pushers, this group in particular, and that's why they come in as a group together, because other dads, let's say, might decide to come in with more resonant energy. So perhaps a group of accountants might come in together, that type of thing. Someone's tapping their feet, so maybe a little bit of a dance, a little bit of a jig, a little bit of a light on their feet, perhaps. Could it be a boxer as well? Could be kind of a boxing energy, someone sort of foot to foot. Or maybe they weren't a boxer, but they played around with that jump to jump kind of 1 2 1 2 thing, which reminds me of someone else as well. So someone who was percussionist, they can be like that as well, that drumming 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1, that kind of thing. And they are bringing me to their shoes a lot, so there might be a lot about the shoes. I think we might be moving over to one in particular, but I don't think we're going to do the whole episode with you, focused on you. Why not? Indeed. I'm kidding, am I not entertaining enough? So someone is taking center stage now, and I am seeing the Crocs on his feet. Very charming. I was in my head said very beautiful, but it's been corrected very handsome. Blue eyes, piercing blue eyes. And he's saying we haven't sat like this in a while. That's true. But it's not something that you can forget, he's saying. So I certainly remember meeting this person, and he's sharing that he remembers. I think he's working a lot behind the scenes with some of the work that I do as well, because he has come through before. So he's kind of showing me that there are a lot of them that gather and that have been working with us. I don't want to say who it is because I know too much with this person, so it's not like I can go, oh, he was interested in this or he's interested in that. I'm just going to acknowledge him. Do you want to give us any information that might be helpful to us? Ride the storm. He says they're working up there on bringing peace. But not enough people are changing their vibration, not enough people are changing their energetic frequency. So he goes, they can do so much, but what they want to do is influence us to take care of our bodies, to take care of our energy, to take care of our spirituality. And by doing those things, we shift the energy of ourselves and then those around us, and then we all kind of meet each other there at that different place. And that is a place where people don't fix problems with violence and destruction and despair, because you have moved to the heart. The heart is where all the energy is held, and the heart is where change can come. But if you don't know that, if you don't know about the heart, he's kind of pointed to the fact many people just think the heart is a vessel that pumps the blood around their body. But I think we now know that the blood pumps the heart. That's what the new information is. It's not the heart pumping to squeeze blood around the body, but it's the life force within the body moving the blood that creates the heart's pump, I heard recently. And it's not 4 chambers either. You think it's like 4 separate things. It's actually, you unfold it, and it is just a big long piece of muscle. So it's how it's wrapped into creating these 4 different elements, but it's one piece. He's kind of going, why are you telling them that? Like, why are you going off tangent? Back to me. He's giving me compliments. He's kind of giving me work advice. I'm not sure we should go into that. Is there anything you want to say to the collective? He's kind of said that most people don't appreciate their life. Most people don't know how to live well. And that is their choice. But look what it's created. You find that people are uneducated a great deal of what I might term spiritual, but he's just saying life. You know, life as we're taught is kind of like the shortened version or the miniature version, but life itself is a force of nature. It is an electrifying existence, and you get to do it in this playground. But you're messing up. Everyone's messing up. And he's kind of saying, he's kind of trying to give a little bit of information as to, because everyone's going to wake up at some point and go, okay, this is the reality of the world. This is what I was told. This is what it actually is. This is what has been happening. And this is what I was told was happening, which is different. This is who's in control. This is actually who's in control. This is what the world and its elite think of me, value me. But this is actually what they think. So there will be an awakening, I'm getting. But you need to know what to do with that. You need to know what steps to take. You need to know. He wrote many books as well, so if any of you want a heads up on some of his books, you can just leave a message below, and I'll let you know what to read. He's going to tell me I should write about it. Will you help me? Yes. Okay. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to put this up. Okay. I'm getting bits of information in my head, which I'm just going to leave it at that. You can step to the side. Just reminded me to open the heart again. Back to the heart. And now I'm getting that fatherly energy again. And how, particularly for daughters, that fatherly energy is strong. And it seems to be even if you didn't know your dad, there's still that connection. When dad passes, it's almost like your energy field knows. Your energy field misses something. There's something incomplete. My neighbor's making noise. That's why I'm trying to be quiet. Someone's coming in now, quite forceful, quite forward. So this is one of the gentlemen, and it's almost selling me something. He's got wares, and he's kind of going out like that. Could be like, classical watches or some sort of product, but it's like a silvery metallic. It is something like watches. Could be a collection. Maybe somebody collected watches. Gave away watches, gave away this got Thomas, the name Thomas. And Arthur. Yeah, it's almost like a, what were they called? The old stores, like the two Ronnies. It wasn't a department store, it was a haberdashery. Is haberdashery right? Or is that for sewing? It's like the, like doorknobs and candlestick holders and almost feels like the two Ronnie's energy coming in now. 4 candles. So the lightning in the mood, there's definitely a fun vibe here. But the old Granville and what was the other guy called? So that brown overall jacket, and it was not homewares, but home, like DIY stuff like paint and brushes and doorknobs and key cutting and wire and rope and like B&Q. What's that? What is that stuff? What is that place called? Yeah, it's an old school, someone who worked in that type of. So that's quite a while ago. I also might have had like an apron. They might have worn an apron within the shop, within the store. Real kind of Downton Abbey time, kind of. I don't know why I'm hearing cannabis, but I'm hearing cannabis as well. And mind you, back in the day, they did make a lot of potions with a lot of different things in them, didn't they? A lot of them did have cannabis and cocaine and different things in them. Those were the medicines. Could it be someone from that far back? I'm getting that he loved his job. His job was his life. There may have been a family or a wife anyway, but this guy liked to rise, to be there in the morning, to greet people, to open the shop, like fixing people's problems. Kind of became a pillar of the community, but he wasn't as upstanding, let's say, as the policeman or the priest or the judge. But in his own right, he had quite a bit of power, he's saying. Influence. Don't know if he had his own children, but it's almost like he might have worked with children. As in, as charity-wise, supported a foundation or an orphanage or something. He might have contributed to that in some way. Show me his hands now. And it's something like, he's just kind of showing me like his nails, his hands. Don't know if he did files. He had got files. It's like he's doing that. Like, look at my hands, look at that. Just got a quick vision of someone in hospital as well. So someone who did have to go to hospital and had some drips or something attached to him. Coughing. A lot of coughing, could have been TB. I'm hearing a plane overhead now in real life, but it's bringing me to like wartime. Medals. So a lot of the watches that I was seeing, it could be medals. It could be army medals that he's showing. And it could be that he's polishing his medals. Like he's showing off his medals. Can you give me a name? I'm getting Colonel. It's also getting Sebastian. What is your name, sir? I'm also getting Rodriguez. I'm asking him why he has come, and he's saying someone is returning. So this could be, it's very fatherly energy, but could be grandfather, or uncle or further down the line. As I say, I'm not sure about his family situation. He might be a member of your family, or maybe he did have children. Not many, I'm not seeing many, so if anything it's like about 2, maybe a boy and a girl. It's reminding me very much of that program, Call the Midwife. It reminds me of that era. And his job may have changed. He may have moved on to driving or cars or something. Like a driver. After the war, I think. Maybe. 47. Tummy. Sometimes happen when energy's coming in. He's a bit ruby of the face, so I think someone who also enjoyed. I'm kind of seeing him down the pub as well. It's like alcohol was medicine. Kept them warm in winter. You're not seeing him as a drunk. So obviously he was able to run this establishment, but he would partake in the occasional drink. He's now showing me, he's kind of walking towards the door to leave, and he's showing me water, loads of water coming flooding in. So I don't know if anyone's had a flood recently. Sometimes they show us stuff that's actually happening right now in our lives. Just keep making my stomach rumble, and I haven't eaten, so it's not digestion. Does that mean we're getting somewhere with this? Somewhere there's a lot of, maybe he had to cross rivers, but it's not up to his knees, it's more his ankles. It's just running in, it's just running in. Okay. Here in Temple Dean. Also here in Massachusetts. And that's the thing, there can be like a lot of different energies coming in and shouting things at me, so I can get a whole host of different bits of information. Sometimes it's not all from this one person, it can be someone else saying something, because oh god, they're really playing up with my tummy. Oh, he's with his wife, so his wife is coming in on this side now. So maybe they were mum and dad, and now both of them have passed. Could even be Welsh. She seems to be quite nice, she's well presented, she's definitely been the woman of the house and cooking and but shyer. He's much more outspoken, and she's much more candid about what she says. She's quite holy. She's praying. She's got rosary beads. Extreme faith, very strong faith. That kept her going through everything. It's almost like they'd lost a child as well. Maybe to TB as well. I feel like she's had a fright in her life. Something, don't know what. Something, it goes again. Does that mean I'm getting it right? A real fright in her life. Something that really shook her up. I think her name begins with the M. She's trying to give it to me. She's very beautiful. She's made up. She does wear some makeup. And she kind of has short hair with, the tight curl. Traditional kind of, it's kind of like out like that a little. And then just here. Not tight, but, just that roll. Yeah, it's very, call the midwife. She had problems as well with lungs. Could be cancer. Again, the breath thing. I mean, maybe it's asbestos. Maybe they all had asbestos poisoning or something. If any of you know people that have had that, some sort of, maybe that was the allergy attack or something like that, some sort of seizure, maybe an asthmatic seizure. Couldn't get her breath. And it's almost like she's dancing around the room now, but she's dancing with the child that they lost. And this child didn't grow up to be an adult. So this was a youngish child. But they have this child here. As in, that's what they're showing me. I think they're going to go now because we've gone on quite a bit. Thank you for coming. He's got one of those suitcases, one of those old hard suitcases. Do you remember them? With the kind of the bolts along the side. He's kind of, come on, we gotta go. Gotta take our stuff. So he's kind of lifting the suitcase as if to walk off, travel somewhere else. And he's saying like, penny for your thoughts, penny for your thoughts. Don't know if that was used a lot back then. Thank you, and I'll have a meeting with this person a bit later. That's your Sacred Symposium today, just playing around with mediumship. If you want a channel, just leave me a message below and we'll do a channel. Maybe next week, maybe. Let's see how things go. Oh, it might be tired as well, sorry about that. Must go now, I've got a lot on. If you're part of my newsletter list, you will be getting your August newsletter into your inbox very, very soon. I'm working on that right now. And there's going to be a ton of offers in there. Offers on healing, offers on mediumship, offers on tarot. And that's to make up for the fact that I'm still not back on Facebook yet. Somehow they have me blocked. So I'm going to just do a lot of offers for you, because then I can connect with you in that way, because I'm not seeing you every day the other way. And I miss you. So, take care. Bye.